When I think about heavy metal, one name always stands above the rest: Ozzy Osbourne. The so-called Prince of Darkness, sure. But to me, he's more like the torchbearer who lit up the shadows for millions of people who needed music that told the truth. Let's rewind for a second. Back in the early 70s, mainstream music was all about love songs, easy escapes, maybe some disco if you were into that. But Black Sabbath? They went straight for the jugular. Their lyrics, mostly penned by Geezer Butler, didn't shy away from the ugliest parts of real life: nuclear war, drug addiction, social injustice, environmental destruction, and the kind of emotional pain everyone feels but most are too scared to talk about. Ozzy's voice wasn't just powerful, it was raw, unfiltered. He sang about fear, loss, and anger, and somehow made you feel less alone in yours. Black Sabbath's music didn't just entertain, it handed you a flashlight for the dark corners of your mind. For anyone struggling with grief, pain, or just the weight of the world, those songs were a lifeline. And here's the thing. Ozzy didn't just stumble into that role. He understood the business, trusted his instincts, and guided the band through the chaos. It's easy to see him as just the wild man on stage, but honestly, there's a mind as sharp as his voice behind the curtain. Psychology Today recently published a tribute to Ozzy, exploring how his music, and Sabbath's, changed not just the sound of rock, but the way we process our darkest feelings. When everyone else turned away from the hard stuff, Ozzy stared it down and invited us to do the same. And it wasn't just about the shock value. There was a real catharsis in those songs. They gave listeners a place to face their grief, their fears, even their anger with the knowledge that they weren't alone. That's powerful stuff. If you want to dive deeper into where all that came from, Geezer Butler's memoir, Into the Void, is a must-read. Even the experts are calling it one of the best books about music and life out there right now. So, at the end of the day, Ozzy Osbourne isn't just a heavy metal legend. He's a living example of how art can help us conquer evil with love and find light in the darkest places. His legacy isn't just about music. It's about honesty, courage, and the comfort of knowing you're not the only one carrying heavy stuff. Thanks for listening, and if Ozzy's music ever helped you through a tough time, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your story.